Happy Wednesday evening, everybody. Thanks for joining me again, if you're here. At the time I'm recording this, I record these on Tuesday mornings, so the vibe is a little bit different. So I try to put my mind in the space that you're in, late Wednesday, you're chilling out. You're probably a really cool weed smoker, and you're smoking a little bowl maybe. Or I don't know, maybe you're throwing this on the way to a night shift, or maybe you're listening to this the following day. It's hard for me to know. I'd love to know, actually, when you guys listen to this. Regardless, thanks for tuning back into the TMG show. Wide range of topics. What a week. And, we kind of missed out on a lot of news last week, honestly, because I've just been getting my bearings, but I finally feel like I have my bearings. By the way, I'm going to Baltimore on Valentine's Day. Saturday early show is cooking with gas, so if you're thinking about getting tickets to that, go grab some. But I'm doing 3 other shows, so if not that, go buy a ticket. Anyways, I've been sarcastic about the breast milk in the coffee thing, but I did it for the first time today, guys. I actually did it. And Alina and I learned something. So there's an enzyme in breast milk. I might butcher the pronunciation of this, but it's called lipase. And you can use that for a D's nuts thing. You fuck with lipase? Lipase D's nuts in your, whatever. Apparently, high concentrations of lipase can make your breast milk taste slightly soapy or metallic. So Alina was having a bit of an internal crisis because she sipped on this. She's done the finger test on her breast milk. And it was for her, I think it was like a challenge, and a curiosity. She's like, and she's tasted it on her, she's done the finger test on her off time, and she's like, it was sweet. So she's very confident about dropping it in the breast milk. Also, I think it's an old wives' tale thing where if the husband isn't feeling well, because I wasn't feeling great this morning, I was feeling kind of sluggish, she was like, this is an old wives' tale, plenty of moms, they put the breast milk in the husband's coffee, and it has them feeling better, and it's sweet, so it's kind of like the same thing. So I go, yeah, sure, let's try it. So we pull a bag out of the freezer because we have a war ration stock of breast milk. And she does a spoon test just to make sure it's good, and her face twists up crazy. She goes, and now she's having a crisis because she's going, what happened to this breast milk? This tastes crazy. And she's starting to spiral a little bit. So we look it up, and apparently, if you have high concentrations of lipase, if you freeze the milk, sometimes it can make the taste off. And that's what we were getting. It was like this cleaning solution type aftertaste. But regardless, I just, I took a whole ounce in my coffee this morning. And I can't tell if it's the caffeine or the breast milk, but I woke up feeling kind of shitty. And I started sipping that breast milk, and boys and girls, I feel pretty fucking good. So, okay, apparently high lipase can be solved with scalding the milk. Interesting. Can you actually link me that, Ovi? Send me that link. So, yeah, I've also quietly been... I always roll up my jeans because I'm always, doing shit around the house, and I don't want... I don't want to tread on my jeans because I'm a shorty boy. Folks, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm sipping a Stanley full of water and electrolytes, and I'm feeling like one of the girls this morning because I'm sipping from a plastic straw, and I was thinking on the way over here, this whole Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively beef. Are we familiar with this? Yeah, I realized this is Kendrick Drake for white girls. No, the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively beef isn't exclusive to white women. But I think this is Drake and Future for the girls. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but that's what it feels like. My guess would be that Blake is Drake. But maybe I'm wrong. So you guys tell me. But that's the scale that this beef feels like it's at. And they keep releasing info about each other. So it's just repeated diss tracks on each other. I guess Justin Baldoni released like a 6-minute voice note or something, which is this is just crazy to do publicly. Yeah, a lot has happened this week. I don't know how we missed this last week. Actually, I do. I wasn't conscious last week. So there's obviously been a lot in the way of OnlyFans creators. I think everyone at this point is familiar with 100 guys in a day, 1,000 guys in a day, 10,000 guys in a day. Growing up, the myth that I always had in my mind, did you grow up with this?
The name
myth?
Does sound familiar.
Yeah. So my understanding was Alexis, Texas was the first one to do 100 dudes in a single, I don't know, film. She was the first one to do 100 guys on tape. That's my understanding. But the rumor that I always heard was that she died doing it. Yeah, people would always say that in my junior high school. Yeah, Alexis, Texas, she did 100 guys and she died doing it. I'm smiling because she's alive. I wouldn't be laughing if she was dead. So when I saw this first one going around, the girl doing, I did 100 guys in a day, my reaction was, we really are only doing sequels now, aren't we? We're just doing remakes. We have no original ideas. All of us have lived too long. There's nothing new. But then, this other lady goes, I'm gonna do 1,000 in a day, which is crazy. Can you look up how many units are in a standing Roman legionnaire? Roman legion typically consisted of 10 cohorts, which were the primary fighting units within a legion, with each cohort made up of 6 centuries, meaning a legion would generally have 60 centuries total. The exact size of the legion could vary depending on the period in Roman history, with the average legion containing around 5,000 soldiers. Okay, a fifth of a Roman legion? Goddamn. That's something, I don't know, any enemy of Rome, which was probably everyone at that time, could only hope to take out 1,000 legionnaires, and all they needed was Bonnie Blue. If you're going to have sex with 1,000 of anything, that's probably going to start to chafe. That would be my theory. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, you're going to chafe, right? You're taking 1,000 of something in the ass, it's going to hurt. You're going to take 1,000 stuff from the front, in your mouth, whatever, it's going to hurt. That's not a catch-all, If you eat 1,000, what could you take 1,000 of in the mouth and be totally fine? Shots of water? Actually, no, that might kill you. Remember Wee for a Wee? Remember that? The lady who downed 2 gallons of water and she died from water poisoning for a fucking Nintendo Wii. The craziest stuff they used to do on radio, man. They got $16.5 million for Wii for a Wii. Damn, I would have been kissing her fucking casket. Oh my God, bro. If I'm her husband, you look at this. 28, she was 28, dude. 28 years old. She died of acute water poisoning. Acute water poisoning. Dude, if I'm her husband and I get 16.5 mil and they go, we're going to do this closed casket, she might be a little shriveled up. I'm going to say, leave that shit open. And I'd be making out with her. I'd be like, thank you, babe, so much. If I knew that I had a woman that was literally going to die for me to make me rich, I love you. 16.5 mil in 2007? Oh my God. No. When was this article written? It was many years after. Let's see. This was published in 2009? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. My wife drinks a death elixir for a fucking Nintendo Wii, and I get 16.5 mil after the housing crash? I'm just sorry. I'm just thinking you could take $1 million of that, buy some foreclosed 20-acre property somewhere, and you'd have $15 million to do nothing. you could invest a good chunk of that and live off it. And dude, amazing. You take that money and be with your 3 children in perpetuity. That's the dad in me. Sorry. Crazy. Or he just takes the 16 mil and he blows it on Prize Picks. Remember, guys, you can always get these episodes ad-free if you want to support the show. But with that being said, let's take a break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. What do you want your 2025 story to be? I'd like mine to be a good one. Every January brings you 365 blank pages waiting to be filled or tributed. In 2025, maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been wanting to revise. Life isn't about resolutions that fade by February. It's about picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own life. I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Yeah, pick up the pen. Think of therapy as your editorial partner, helping you write new chapters and create the meaningful story you deserve to live. Therapy can be a great way to gain a larger understanding of yourself. It isn't just for those who have experienced major traumas. You can learn positive coping skills, set boundaries, and it can empower you to be the best version of yourself. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no additional cost. Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/TMG to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TMG. Anyways, I'm just trying to set up because some guy made lube at the park, which I think is a crime. I don't actually think that's legal. Let's have a look at that.
Without this recipe, you're not going to be able to eat enough to gain weight. It also helps lubricate joints, moisturize your skin. If you have any skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, anything that helps a lot because it puts the fat.
Time out. You guys tricked me. This is a little trick from the producers. He's not making sex lube. Start this over, please.
Lubrication formula. It's probably one of the most important recipes for the diet. Without this recipe, you're not going to be able to eat enough to gain weight. It also helps lubricate joints, moisturize your skin. If you have any skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, anything like that, it helps a lot because it puts the fat into the skin. And also helps you build a lot of muscle because it puts fat in the muscle. You know how like when you have fat instead of a steak, that's like, this is what that's going to do. It's going to put fat in the muscle. It gives you power and recovery. So you're supposed to drink this with every meat meal. This is a really big one because I made one for both Layla and I. And so you need to use warm water. That's a temperature that makes your hand like, it's not hot, but it almost makes it a little uncomfortable. Everybody has their own definition of like what makes it uncomfortable, but it's like 105, 108 degrees water. And then you're going to have to blend it. And
this dude just made a lava lamp. Well, he did. He put 12 eggs in fucking gasoline. He shook it up, and now it looks like orange juice. You know what? I actually think I have what he's drinking right next to me. We had an unreleased episode a couple weeks ago, because sometimes I record entire podcasts, and I go, no, I didn't like it. Yeah, so we ordered some moonshine as a bit, and then we ditched the episode, so then now we just have moonshine, and we have no reference for it. I've never had moonshine. I'm going to smell this. I'm just going to take a, And honestly, after the breast milk I had, I'm probably good to... Oh, this is cold. So a little trick when you can't get some shit open, you ask your wife's boyfriend to do it. Now, sometimes air builds up in the cap. This isn't going to work, despite me having done that. I have soft hands made for fingering, so I have no grip.
Do you want me to?
No, Evan, I can do it myself. Now, if the cap for this moonshine was shaped like a pocket, and I just had to If I had to tickle it open, that's how I'll phrase it. I have soft hands made for tickling. That sounds horrible. I literally, like, I have no grip, dude. I don't have that gorilla grip. I think there's air built up. I wonder if I'm just destroying my iPhone storage. Look at this. Look, my hand just doesn't.
Can you use your shirt?
No, because my shirt is made of extremely nice cotton threading. I don't. All my shirts are like $700. They're not. They're not. Okay. I'm certain that if I put like a coin that was 2,000 years old into this right now, it would clean it instantly. I might need a fucking. Maybe I'll slam this in the bonus. And here I was thinking this guy's making lube in the park. Weird. How did I get that toilet paper? That was odd. How did that happen? It smells. The beginning smell of the moonshine is good, and then the after. Yeah, this is the shit they were using in flamethrowers in Vietnam. Yeah, dude. This is race gas right here. It smells like a go-kart pit. I like it. Something about this smell makes me want to drive a car. That has two meanings. Something about vodka makes me want to drive a car. That's what I say to the bartender when I'm alone at D&B's and I'm slamming 7,000 calorie blue margaritas. I look at the bartender and I go, something about this makes me just want to get behind the wheel. And they're like, what'd you come here in? I'm like, a F750. Double wide tires. I actually brought a trailer of fucking lumber and I'm gonna unlatch it before I take off. Sometimes I like to drive with the lumber loose just to see if I can do it a little fucked up. God damn, can I see the rest of this guy's lube?
If it's not warmed enough, it's going to be a little bit chunky like it is right here. Then you have to put a little bit more hot water in probably. And then you blend it again. If you don't melt it long enough, it's not going to stay liquid. This is the lubricant.
And that's it? Yeah, they're frying him. Bro's making hollandaise. That's the funniest one. Do you drink your own pee? What was this other one? I tried to call this segment Holistic Lube. Just so you guys are clear. Not holistic, but nasty? What's that? Ew, dude, is that jizz?
It's lube.
Oh, man. This looks like what was on my Fortnite shoe. Timeout? Can you pull that up? Pull that up. How did I not bring this up at the top of the episode? Dude, look up Air Kakuni, Kukini. Yeah, and then put Fortnite. So some of you may recall, I shamelessly broke out this wonderful pair of shoes, all right? And, you guys had all kinds of jokes for it. Oh, man, my man got the Kill a Sea Turtle 12s on. And I know what these shoes look like. It looks like you pulled out and you finished on somebody's grandma's vest. All right, I get it. But, a lot of you were like, that shoe is swagless. That shoe is this, that shoe is that. And then, lo and behold, they put that shit in Fortnite because of how cool it is. So anyone that doubted my cheetah print jizz shoe, let this be a lesson to you that fashion is sometimes found in unexpected places. It is crazy for me to think about a kid buying these in Fortnite and then wanting them in person. I was the other way around. I had it before Fortnite had it, so I'm cool. But anyway, sorry, that jizz mixture made me think of that because that looks like what's on the shoe. What we just saw. Can we go back to that? This is actually the Nike factory processing plant. This is actually how they create the texture of plastic rings on the cocoonies. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. That is foul, dude. I don't know if that's jizz. Anyways, how did you even... Who found that?
I think Taylor.
Taylor, on company time? Just know that we all know that about you now. You found that on company time. We're calling HR. Vegan and gluten-free lube? I thought you're not supposed to... I guess there's lube you can eat.
Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to make lube using 1 cup of water and 3 teaspoons of either corn or potato starch.
Nah, man.
Take your starch
time
in your
out.
water.
Cornstarch going up your ass? No shot, man. No shot. Let this finish.
Place into a bowl to mix well, being sure that you do not leave behind any clumps. You're then going to place that over a low heat, stirring constantly and slowly increasing the heat.
I kinda wanna vomit.
To a rapid boil.
I feel like I
Stirring
can-
constantly will ensure that your starch and your water do not separate.
The music is crazy.
Once it's boiling, remove from the heat and place into a nearby container. I recommend glass. Lube is super important to our health. It prevents tearing during sexual intercourse, which then decreases our risk of getting STIs.
Yo, how much to drink
As
that?
this cools, it's going to become
How much to drink that, guys?
Thicken a little bit. And really
All right,
that's
time
it.
out,
You
time
then
out.
play around with some essential
Time out. I think you just made glue. Maybe I don't know. Someone, a sexpert, chime in. I feel like cornstarch going up your anything would hurt. Wouldn't it close it up? Cornstarch is used to make breaded chicken, man. I don't know. A sexpert has to weigh in. I thought we were going to go down a funny path with this lube thing, and instead I'm just looking like a 10-year-old going, ew, gross, nasty. I don't think sex is nasty. I'm thinking about, it's my schmism. I'm thinking about the texture of cornstarch on my ass, and I'm going, all right, forgive my schmism. It's the same way I can't imagine my dino chicken nuggets being disorganized. I get them all in groupings. Stegosaurus, T-Rex, long neck. I get them all separated. So the idea of them crisscross pisses me off. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Bilt. If you're a renter, you could start taking advantage of Bilt. Here's the thing. We earn points on groceries, travel, and practically everything else we buy. But we should be also earning points on rent, one of our biggest monthly expenses. Bilt changed the game by letting renters earn high-value points on rent and around their neighborhood. There's no cost to join Bilt, and as a member, you'll earn valuable points on rent and on your everyday spending. Bilt points can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, and even the ones you haven't heard of. There are over 500 airlines and 700,000 hotels and properties around the world you can redeem your Bilt points towards. Points can also be redeemed towards a future rent payment and unique experiences that only Bilt members can access. Start earning points on rent you're already paying by going to joinbilt.com/TMG. That's joinbilt.com/TMG. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Join built.com/TMG to start earning points on your rent payments today. Speaking of people who have died, I'm pretty sure someone in Philadelphia died this weekend. It's incredible that an Eagles win or loss just sends Philly into a meltdown. And you know what's great? You know what's great? I remember discussing Philly fans a couple years ago on this show. And one of you from Philly, you had the nerve in the comments to tell me, you go, dude, what are you talking about? Philly fans aren't even that bad. Can we, let's just bring this up. Let's just bring this up.
I believe that was a gun.
Replay this?
In the camera.
Now here's the thing. I have a piece of my heart in Philly. You know, some of my guys that I've come up with in my career. You know, especially my tour manager. Love him to death. He's a Philly guy, so part of my heart is in Philly. But I do feel the need to say, if you're from Philly and you're listening to this, so if you shoot bullets in the air, they come back down. And so if you do that in a crowd, that's pretty dangerous. That dude just pulled a gun out and shot it in the fucking air because this football team won. I think the only people that go crazier than Philly fans are you know, like in West Virginia, what is it? I forget what college it is, but the town had to ban the burning of couches because they would just do that every year, and it just got out of control. But yeah, can we see some more of these? Do we have any other Philly things? I know for sure someone got their hand blown off by a firework. Oh, what even is that? Is it a meat delivery truck? And I'm fully jealous right now because this seems just like it must feel awesome to just have your whole city upside down. Look at these guys, even the dancing with the cops and shit. Meanwhile, you have this. If you're not a football person, the playoffs were this weekend, and the Eagles beat the Commanders. So you have this, right? In Philly, people are shooting guns in the air. They're tearing down light poles. You know, they're making out with police. That's how happy everybody is. Now, on the other side of it, you have dudes on TikTok grabbing their ankles, bouncing their ass up and down, going, "Thank you, Josh Allen." Do we have one of those? I got so many of those on my TikTok, dude. Thank you, Josh Allen. Look at this shit. Yo, you got to get the audio.
Thank you, Josh Allen. Thank you, Josh Allen. Thank you, Josh Allen. I love you, Josh Allen. Thank 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 you, Josh.
Horrendous piece of media to see. Because if you're Josh Allen and you see this post-loss, it's hard to not want to drive to this dude's house and choke him. Because it's just like, it feels like such a mockery of, of like the effort you put into the season. We got some Bills fans in-house, and I know, I have not talked to them because I know they need time. Can you rip this one more time? This is just crazy. Shoes
Josh
on,
Allen.
too.
I love you, Josh Allen. Thank 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 you, Josh Allen. I love you, Josh Allen. Thank you, Josh Allen. Thank you, Josh Allen. Thank you, Josh.
I wonder how many fantasy football guys turn this clip to their girl and they're like, why don't you bounce on it like this? I love this comment. I think we should reintroduce shame to society. It wouldn't work. This is shame. This is Cersei walking through the crowd getting poo thrown at her. And he has no problem with it. He's just taking it. Yeah, let's get this Bills kid rant. I think I saw this one too. No, I didn't.
This team's gonna make me have a full breakdown because we keep losing to the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, man. It's every fucking time we go to the playoffs, we get shot on and fucking molested by them.
Oh my God. I think the greatest thing, if you're not a football fan, don't worry about it. All you need to know is that everyone keeps referring to the Kansas City Chiefs as like the Devil's team. And I just love all the memes about Patrick Mahomes being the devil. And everyone is a blood sacrifice for the Chiefs. It feels football commentary every year is largely the same. You know, it's rigged. I stopped watching. It's a movie. The refs, this and that. I watched the game. I thought, you know, from someone who is not terminally ball-pilled, it felt like a pretty entertaining game. But maybe that's the way it was scripted, right? If the Chiefs get the three-peat, that's the big deal, guys. Because I know we don't have a lot of football people here, but the big deal is that the Kansas City Chiefs may get a three-peat, meaning back-to-back-to-back triple wins of the Super Bowl, and that's never been done before. So that's why everyone's freaking out and thinking, you know, they got Baphomet behind Patrick Mahomes. I can only imagine. Can you look up to see, this is what I meant to look up before the show, how much money was lost on Sunday, like total sports bets lost, you know, NFL playoffs or something. I feel like this might be the biggest weekend for parlays. Might have been, excuse me.
I don't know if they have it published.
Yeah, they probably don't publish that. They
might not even know because a lot of times it's like...
They want you to think you can win. So yeah, I've been curious to see if there was any data or public info about losses this weekend. Culturally, I've always missed out on this because I've never been a, you know, avid football. I wasn't an avid football watcher. So this weekend was just, I think up until this year of my life, it was always just any other weekend. And I was watching the playoffs on Sunday, and I was thinking like, oh shit, there's gonna be a lot of angry people today. But honestly, maybe it's more anger on a regular NFL Sunday because once your teams are out, you're not really tapped in. Sports is I see how it gets fathers because, you know, I was locked into my baby carrier and I kind of had to just like walk in circles for a few hours. And they start to get you, you know, because you get pent up and you want to do something, but you can't really sometimes. You know, my boy's a sensitive sleeper, so I have to keep moving when he sleeps in my carrier. And I can do other things, but I see how sports... Before you know it, you're a father and you're just watching fucking college football, regular football, women's basketball, and, you know, before you know it, you have no other hobbies except just memorizing numbers. So you know, a guy like me who, you know, it's funny, one of Hunter's guys, he put it very well. He pointed out to me, he's like, you like things with lines. Pool, Counter-Strike, racing. It's a very like linear. I like linear hobbies, literally linear hobbies. So, you know, something where I get to memorize names and numbers is kind of exciting. I like doing that. So I'm resisting becoming a football guy. But yeah, I really wanted to pull up the just Eagles fans, but I really want to pull up that kid going, thank you, Josh Allen, because that is just insane. I pray I never find myself in a fantasy football league where I'm doing such things. But I say I pray because there's a chance. Anyways. In other news, if you're just completely terrified about processed foods, well, we dug up this little processed foods quiz. We pulled this up. This is like it's done by the New York Times, so you know it's legit. Are the foods in your cart ultra processed? And I think we would say blanket yes. Do we even trust food anymore? Are we all at that level? You know, if you're not going to a farmer's market, do you even trust food? I guess, you know, you can trust like rice and beans. That stuff comes in a bag. It's hard to not trust that. But, you know, I do pick up fruits and vegetables, and I'm always looking at them going, did they really get the pesticides off this stuff? You know? Is this like 10% Play-Doh? What are they doing to me? Everyone is so worried about microplastics and all that. I think it'd be really fun to just go through this, what they're describing as a UPF, ultra-processed food. I'm assuming this list is going to produce some really stupid items. And so I'm very curious what they're going to define as a UPF. So let's go for it. Okay. Oh, this is great. Your softball team is coming over after a game, and you need to buy drinks for everyone because you're all lesbians and you want to finger each other without guilt. That's actually what it says. Oh, that's crazy. It's offering only cucumbers, eggplants, toothbrushes. No, dude, this is... Come on. If you... Look at these options. I knew it. I fucking knew it. They want to do these quizzes and surprise you. Is the average reader really looking at these 4 options confused? Vitamin Water Energy, Body Armor Flash IV, Powerade Lemon Lime, and Spindrift Sparkling Water. That says grape. What is that? Grape Aid? I'm gonna guess that the Powerade Lemon Lime is the healthiest choice. High fructose corn syrup, I think that's probably about as healthy as it gets. Yellow 5, yeah, still legal. So what happens when you choose this? Is it gonna... Yeah, which would you choose? Ultra processed. Really? Really? If this is the way that a Powerade consumer finds out that Powerade is shit for you and not the taste of just raw oil on your teeth after you take a sip of this stuff, you know, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're drinking a UPF. Does it say what you should not have drank? Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, you should have drank the Grape Aid. And everything else is ultra processed. I'm curious what the next stupid question is. Man, I should have said it because it sounds like I'm, you know, reaching in my ass. I knew they were going to bring up cereal. I fucking knew it. Come on, man. Are we this stupid? Do they think we're this stupid? Is anyone buying cereal not knowing that it is pure plastic at this point? Let's see. Look at this. You want an easy breakfast option, so you head to the cereal aisle. What 4 choices are they going to give? It's going to be Trix, Lucky Charms, and then, yeah. Okay, shredded wheat, Special K, Fiber One, Nature Valley Oats. All right, okay, so they are throwing a bit of curveball. Nature Valley Oats can kill you. That is like, you know, willingly choosing to do the cinnamon challenge. But see, this is how my brain works. They just put a correct answer in that spot, and my brain is discarding the information, and I'm thinking about test design. And I'm thinking they wouldn't put 2 correct answers in that same spot. Everyone needs fiber. So I'd actually probably say the fiber cereal is probably the best one for you. But let's see if I'm right. I'm just going to go raw. I'm not even going to look at the ingredients. I'm just going to go off of gut. Ultra processed. Oh, shredded wheat. I mean, yes. That honestly, that should have been the choice, because if you've ever eaten shredded wheat, you're just eating literal hay bales. Man, I don't know if you guys have all had this, but the shredded wheat that comes like a little hockey puck, it's literally like they took a chunk out of a hay bale and they just put it in a bag. I would eat that from time to time as a kid. Oh my holy ass. You're just eating like sponge bristles. It's the most unenjoyable fucking thing you could eat in your life. Shredded wheat, yeah, should have been the one. Yeah, get your fiber from oatmeal. That's what I try to do. Okay, so, you know, I'm 0 for 2. As a lesbian softball player, I'm 0 for 2. I like drinking my Powerade and eating my Fiber One. Frozen pizza is a quick and easy dinner when you don't want to cook. Are they going to hate on the Red Baron? Let's see. Is the New York Times coming for Big Red Baron? You fucking assholes. California Pizza Kitchen, crispy thin crust white pizza. Yeah, doubt it. Amy's Margarita. That's the vegan brand. Newman's Own, Red Baron. I'm choosing Red Baron because you guys are hating. And out of all this stuff, Red Baron is the one that warms the soul. So you can get fucked with whatever the correct answer is. The correct answer is probably Amy's, but, you know. Yeah, Amy's Margarita Pizza. Let me tell you what doesn't taste good. Amy's Margarita Pizza. Let me tell you what tastes amazing. A Red Baron pizza. This pizza has several ingredients that make it ultra-processed food, including hydrolyzed soy and corn protein, which are flavor enhancers. Yeah, I know this because it tastes good when you eat it. Another is modified food starch, commonly used as a thickening agent. Yeah, I don't care. I'm still eating Red Baron. How do we know these food brands didn't pay you to say this shit is not ultra processed? Let's go to the next one. We won't hang too hard on this quiz. This is like pretty stupid. Don't forget dessert. Throw some ice cream into your cart. Yeah, me and my lesbian teammates love to drip vanilla on each other's big, huge cans and lick it off. Breyers, I know for sure, has cancer agents. Breyers ice cream is nothing short of drywall mixture. That ice cream is so bad for you, and you can taste it. Breyers tastes good on the first open, and after that, it is literally like scooping paint chips into a bowl. Alden's organic old-fashioned vanilla. I've never even eaten that. Turkey Hill French vanilla, Haagen-Dazs. I know Haagen-Dazs probably has cancer agents as well. I'm gonna say Turkey Hill because I've never heard of that brand. I could probably look at the ingredients and get this right, but I don't study for tests, so. Ultra processed. Haagen-Dazs, really? Really? How do we know? How do we know we're not getting scammed right now? Okay, how do we know? How do we know? This is why we need RFK in office to tell us what ice cream we can eat. All right, so Haagen-Dazs is good, I guess. Your vegan nephew is coming to visit this weekend. He smells and he's always hungry. Okay, so what? I got to choose a vegan item for my vegan nephew? Listen, dude, bring your own stuff. Annie's vegan mac and cheese. Oh, this is a trick question. Morningstar Farms veggie dogs. What is that? Chocolate chip grain-free cookies. Chickpea rotini pasta. Chickpea-based pasta is not good. I've had a lot of it. It just doesn't, the starchiness, can't get over it. My guess would be, I thought Annie's was a decent brand, but I could be wrong. Let's look at the ingredients there. If it ain't just fucking rice noodle cheese. Organic cornstarch. Pea protein, lactic acid. Okay. I'm going to go. This is actually easy. Just go to the ingredients of all these, and probably the one with the smallest sentence is the one you want to go for. Yeah. Yeah. They're all kind of... All right, so that's got... Yeah. So I'm going to go with the bottom left. Yep. There's two. Wow. Wait, scroll down. Are they all not ultra processed? Okay. So Annie's is. Nice, dude. I'm really trying on this quiz, aren't I? Yeah, so now my stinky vegan nephew can have two not ultra processed snacks. You're running dangerously low on yogurt. Yogurt is actually, I love the topic of yogurt because most of it is so bad for you. This is like shooting fish in a barrel, this one. Let's just wrap it up. So that Chobani yogurt, not good for you. Phage, total 2%. I think I'm actually going to go with that, the Phage. Bingo. Yep. Just 3 ingredients. Yeah, pretty easy. You just need to look at the ingredients, and if it doesn't have a bunch of fucking... Anything with XYL as an ingredient is probably bad for you. I didn't know if you knew that. Most ingredients should not contain the letter X, Y, and L in that sequence. So, if the ingredient list looks like a biology quiz, it's probably going to make you sick. All right? Yeah, the Chobani yogurts are extremely processed. They're not good for you, but I'll tell you what, in an airport, this is kind of your only option if you don't want to feel like a massive piece of shit. I was in the I was in St. Louis this weekend, and that airport it hasn't improved since the 80s. And let me tell you what they're serving at 6 a.m. at the St. Louis airport. You can walk in, you can get breakfast at the NASCAR bar. I've been to a lot of airports in my day. I've taken a lot of 6 a.m. flights. I have not seen that many people up at 6 a.m. at the NASCAR bar slamming beer. I've not seen that. Not in Europe. Not in the UK. Not even in party cities. Not like that. 6 a.m., dude. People boozing hard. It's like they got up at 4 to be at the airport early to booze at the NASCAR bar pre-flight. Was impressive. That's that good Midwest liver that I like to see. Yeah, so news flash, everyone. Damn near everything you eat is ultra-processed. Oh, there's more? You need to grab staples for the week? Is this boring? Should we just move on?
I would rush through it personally. I find it a little interesting.
All right. Evan's the one eating all the ultra-processed foods, and he's like, wait, cereal's bad for me? Yeah. Evan is putting Mountain Dew in a bowl of Captain Crunch, and he's going, wait, this stuff is bad for me? Let's look at the staples for the week. Arnold whole grain. So most bread is horrendous for you. Most peanut butter is terrible for you. Progresso Southwest style black bean soup and this Applegate organic sausage. Most meat is processed in a disgusting way. Let's look at the bean soup ingredient list. Citric acid. I don't think that's so bad for you. Potassium chloride. I don't know what that does. Let's look at the sausage ingredient list. Organic chicken, organic dried out. Now, if this ends up being the correct answer, I'm gonna put my fist through this screen because we know that chicken has 3 legs. No, it's organic chicken. Yeah, I'm sure, with its extra eyeball and gimp leg, and in the cage with its other 15 three-eyed brothers and sisters. Let's go back to the list. I'm actually taking this seriously now, because now I'm taking it like a threat. I'm gonna go with bean soup, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in bean soup. Survey says it is ultra-processed. Organic, the fucking sausage is not ultra-processed? No, get out of here. Get out of here. Are we even trusting chicken farms at this point? I'll give them this because I eat these every morning. I process chicken apple sausage patties every morning. I said sausage. Sausage patty. Sausage patty. I'm flubbing words bad lately, guys. I need more breast milk in my brain. Wow. Well, I mean, we made it this far, right? We might as well finish it out. You want to add a sweet snack before you check out. Didn't we get fucking ice cream already? Didn't we get ice cream for me and my softball teammates to lick off each other and scissor each other with? Me and my softball teammates love scissoring and putting a hot piece of vanilla ice cream between our boxes. We call that an ice cream cookie sandwich. Gatorade protein bar. Automatic no. Tate's Bake Shop lemon cookies. Now, if you've had a Tate's Bake Shop cookie, you know that those ones are tough because they taste like they'd be in the pantry after a nuclear missile. Like they're just hard. They're not good. Cliff Bars, I know Cliff Bars have caffeine in them. Did you guys know that? Yeah, some Cliff Bars have caffeine, and you got to like slam water after you eat those. Let's look at the Tate's Bake Shop lemon cookies. Unbleached wheat flour, so it's regular asshole color. I'm going to go with Tate's Bake Shop because they don't taste good. What did I... No way the Gatorade protein bar is ultra-processed. These bars have mono and diglycerides. That's good, dude. You know, another way to determine if your food is healthy, if the ingredients read like Latin, if it feels like an incantation, probably not good for you. Yeah, Tate's Bake Shop. That's the last one, right? We're done through this hell of a segment.
Yes.
I have been venturing to a few farmers markets in the last couple months. And at farmers markets, you know the food is somewhat decent for you. Because when you're picking through the food, like, it looks like food. Like, it looks dirty. Like, that's how food should look. It should be dirty. And for a while, I was actually supplementing my diet with boron, B-O-R-O-N. And there's no, before you even think I'm about to go on like some alpha male bullshit, I'm not. There is no research that suggests taking boron does anything for you. It's a very new thing. I actually was doing it because I'm on heart medication, and some of you are like, what the hell are you eating that you have heart medication? It's not that. It's just I have family history, and I did a coronary CT scan, and because we're at the end of the episode, no one's listening, but my left main ventricle has plaque in it, and I'm very young for someone to have plaque in it. So a lot of males in my bloodline have had heart surgery. So I've been looking at quite literally anything that could help me. So I'm on heart meds, I'm exercising, I was taking boron to try to potentially help with this, but reading further into boron naturally occurs in soil. And so people have this theory that because our food is presented to us like toys, like they're like, you know, every strawberry, you know, vegetables, they're like washed and rinsed clean and they have to look really perfect. People theorize that the boron we would have naturally gotten from, let's say you picked a dirty ass stalk of celery out of the ground and you threw it in some water and like the nutrients would maybe sit in the water for a bit. They theorize like that's the loss of boron, or other people think that our farming soil is so cooked that the stuff that we'd normally get into the actual vegetables doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know if either of those are correct. For all I know, those both could have been written by some fucking schizo, and here you have a 10% schizo absorbing this information. Like, yeah. So I've been consuming a bit of dirty food lately. Just a dirty ass strawberry. If your strawberry looks like someone dropped it on the ground and handed it to you, it's probably better for you. Isn't it crazy that we should have been listening to the 5-second rule, or not listening to the 5-second rule? Do that next time you cook. Just drop the vegetables on the ground and roll them around with your hand. Pick them back up. Throw them back into the pan. Don't think twice about it. I don't want to die yet. That's the episode. We'll see you in the bonus. As always, you can get a secondary hour at tmgstudios.tv, so head on over there. We're going to be picking up in the bonus. You know, in the bonus, we like to get a little risky. We play copyrighted music, and we play videos in full without fear of trouble. So you can always head over there for a little bit of an extra good time. And as always, if not, we'll see you next week. Goodbye. This week on the bonus, you're going to fucking hell. I have a little breast milk update. It is a diuretic. I would say Guy P is a bit more effeminate. China's Beijing Economic Technological Development Area, also known as CUM. Watch the full episode by signing up for a membership at TMG